Hello, my name is Ian Gray. I'd like to welcome you to Evolve Life, the guide to living life fully awakened. I'll be guiding you through a short meditation here, breath work, to get really centered. And then we're going to get into some teaching. So I'm really excited to have you here. Let's get ready, buckle on up. So before we actually get started, I'd like to invite you to grab a pen and a pad. You're going to want to write down any pop-ups that you have. And by pop-ups, I mean any thought that comes into the mind. It may sound like, wow, I really vibe with this. Or, oh, I already knew this. And if you already knew it, that's great. This is just a reminder for the things that you've already known. And anything new that comes in, that is going to be where the change, the transformation has. You might also have some pop-ups and say, this guy is full of shit. A lot of things that I may say may sound like I'm completely crazy. Well, the truth is, I am out of my mind, and we'll get more about that later. However, actually being out of the mind actually allows me to have new thoughts enter so that I'm not stuck in any single paradigm. So it might sound a little crazy. I might sound like I'm full of shit sometimes. It's totally okay. It's totally normal. Just try this stuff on for size, like having a new shirt or new pair of pants. Always test them out before you walk out the store, because then you got to turn around. But you wear them around a little bit to make sure that they really do fit and that you're going to be comfortable with them. These are some ideas and concepts that you may never have heard before. Some of them you may have heard in a completely different light. This is going to be part of the awakening process for you. This is where the gold starts to come from. This is where the change starts to happen. So before we get started, I'd like to invite you to get centered. And to get centered, you're going to want to sit upright, back straight, shoulders back and down. No, none of this, no anxiety. Like just sit back, shoulders back, head straight, on the neck. Perfectly straight spine is a key component to this. No cross-leggeds here. Keep the legs straight, feet firmly planted on the ground. Take your shoes off and feel the floor if you can. If you're in a place where it's clean enough. And let's get started. What we're going to actually do first is we're going to be breathing in through our nose and filling the belly up, almost like Buddha, like the picture of Buddha's, or like the belly is pregnant. Fill the belly with air to a point of pregnancy. So breathing into the actual belly itself. And on the inhale, the belly is going to expand. On the exhale, the belly is going to come back. This is the opposite of the way that most people breathe. It's very important to do this. And we're going to hold the breath at the very top, and then we'll exhale with a sigh. Now, if you didn't get all that, it's okay. We will go through it each breath. So sitting up straight, head back, neck straight, spine straight, feet on the floor, no cross legs. And let's do the first breath together here. Now, I invite you to close your eyes. I'm going to leave my eyes open. However, close your eyes. It will get you centered more. It's very inner worldly, which most of us don't have a whole lot of practice at. And this is going to be a big capacity in accessing your intuition and greater thinking and new paradigms than ever before. So let's start with the first breath in through the nose, and we're going to fill the belly up. And hold it for a moment. Hold it and exhale with a sigh. Second breath. Belly up full through the nose. Make the belly full. And hold it at the top and exhale with a sigh. And last one. Make it the biggest one that you've made thus far. Hold it at the top and exhale with a sigh. This should get you really grounded. The mind should cease to think for a moment. There should be an openness, an emptiness, a clarity within inside of you. If you're not there yet, take a few more deep breaths in through the nose and hold them, and out through the mouth. All right, you should be great and centered by now. We're going to get started. Welcome to Evolve Life. Today, everything changes. The first law of the universe is the law of oneness, the law of unity. That's the state of being united or joined as a whole. The law of divine oneness states that everything is connected to everything else. All is energy and all is connected to every single other thing. We are all parts of the same source. Everything that I think and I believe has an effect on everything else as a result, because I am it. Every action I take will have a ripple effect. Every word I speak will have an echo. This is because I am connected to everything. My intentions alone will change the reality that I create and the reality that I experience. This is never ending, and how I perceive time will greatly affect how quickly I can bring forth my desired experience of reality, my manifestation, my occurrence in life, my experience of that. My presence, my energy, my attention, my words, my actions, they all extend beyond my physical body. The body might feel like a way to separate me from anyone else, and anyone else from me. However, each sound that is made penetrates my ears. My vibe may shift somebody else's, or theirs mine. All that I see is all that I be. And the more that I started to realize this, the more I started to feel connected to everything else, it started to grant me access to greater oneness, greater clarity, greater manifestation, greater ways and easier ways of actually creating the world that I choose to live in, that I choose to experience. It's because everything that I see is all that I be, that allow me to actually be able to have any influence on anything else. And this is true for everyone. So let's get started with some practices on how one can experience a little more unity, a little more divine oneness, a little more isness, and a little less separation, so that you can get a real embodiment of who it is that you be and how you create the world that you see. Let's get started.